onto the Aloha State. Now, they're only providing limited services for now. The Philippine Consulate General in Honolulu resumes some form of normalcy in their day-to-day. Eagle News correspondent Georgie Carnate has more.
Good day to our friends and viewers of Eagle News. I thank you for having me on your program today.
Consul Grace Ann Bulos of the Philippine Consulate General in Honolulu describes to Eagle News the overall situation of Filipinos in Hawaii and American Samoa since the COVID-19 pandemic began in this part of the world. She also explained how she and her colleagues kept in touch with their fellow kababayans.
As you know, tourism is the main driver of Hawaii's economy. The state government's decision to close tourism, compounded with the stay-at-home or the work-from-home orders, has affected a lot of our people who are employed in the tourism industry, including those who work for hotels, tourism sites, restaurants, and retail businesses. We have seen a massive loss of jobs and in turn an increase in the need for human services. The Philippine Consulate General communicates regularly with its contacts in the Filipino community either through email or mobile phone. With today's advancements in information technology, communication has become very easy. Nowadays, there are so many platforms for communication, including social media and even meeting platforms. Information for our clients and the public is also regularly posted on the Philippine Consulate General website and our social media accounts.
Despite the challenges brought about by the pandemic, Consul Bulos shares her thoughts on how Filipinos learned and benefited from this ongoing crisis.
For every crisis, there are also opportunities. The pandemic has been a blessing in disguise. It has provided families the opportunity to spend more time with each other. We have also learned how to make the most use of technology to keep in touch and to forge connections. We have become resourceful and creative in doing with what we have. Some have even learned new skills. So these are just some of the things that are part of the new normal that we are now living in.
Since May 4th, the consulate has resumed operations, albeit on a limited scale, as Hawaii continues to lead the United States in flattening its curve of COVID-19 cases.
We're the first Philippine Foreign Service post in the United States to resume operations. And the reason we were able to open sooner than the others is because the COVID-19 cases in Hawaii are not that high. And this is thanks to the government action, the early government action taken to help stop the pandemic. There are a number of factors that we needed to consider in deciding to reopen. First, we need to adhere to the state directives to help stop the transmission of the coronavirus. Secondly, we are affected by things that happen on the ground in the Philippines. And thirdly, we need to protect our clients as well as our own personnel. So because of these things, we decided that our operating hours will be shortened. We're not fully operational at the moment. Our hours are only from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's the time that we're open to the public, and that's from Monday to Friday except holidays.
Finally, Consul Bulos expressed some optimism and pride for the Filipino communities amidst the ongoing crisis.
Well, the pandemic is truly a challenge. Filipinos in Hawaii and American Samoa have remained resilient, and they have even found ways to volunteer and to help other people. The pioneer spirit is still very much alive.
In response to the economic hardships and unemployment faced by Filipinos, the consulate last week launched Trabaho HI, an online Facebook page which seeks to connect employers and Filipino Americans job seekers. Reporting from Honolulu, Hawaii, Georgie Carnate, Eagle News. We live in interesting time.